This is a reading for those with a Venus star point in Gemini at birth, and we are now under the energy of the star point Venus in Libra for the first time in 250 years. We come back to the balance, we hope, and we have here beloved and balance, so balancing the energy and a lot of influence in the relationship. Gemini as such, with this beautiful card, which I like because it talks about cross-pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over the flowers. So a lot of communication, cooperation, and what will be special with in this period is that you realize that we are all in this together. And I arrange the cards for in the form of a pentagram. Maybe it's not so obvious, but like we have here the head, the arms, and the foot, and this is the receiving part and this is the giving part. And in the center, the essence for you, the message is in from this Stargate deck, a painting from the Navajo people, and it's about entering the void. We see here the void in the center of the pentagram, and we see here the red cross, which is the blood of the human race. And the meditation is to visualize your body floating in the darkness and nothingness of space. Feel yourself just be. Just be, and we have bees. So the grounding from the receiving part is this void, what we also had here, the great cosmic womb, which it's actually about surrender to the unknown, the mysteries of your life. And with that, then you can find the powers of this fire, of this bee. The way you do things, it's the key to your personal power. So surrender, and then from that surrendering and just being, you will find your powers. And then you can give after you receive, and what you give is this Queen of Swords. The card is also associated with Libra, and then we have a mixture of air and water that makes the queen, this queen, so unique. It's blending the logic and the rational with the understanding and the feeling, so mind and heart. This is for Gemini, very important also to use the heart. And because we are talking about the heart, we're talking about Libra, which is the relationships. I also have a card from the Oracle of Love, and the message is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Every choice you make, every action you take, it's about balancing between heart and mind, and this surrender, which is the main message for you, and just be. Thank you for watching. These are the cards for those with Venus star point in Scorpio. The cards came out for the energy of the star point Venus in Libra. That's going to happen for the first time in 250 years, so unique chance for us. And I arranged the card in the form of the pentagram. That's the rose of Venus. We have 2 cards for the receiving, 2 cards for giving, or you can also see as a star, the body of a person. You have the head, the star point that you had, and then the hands and the foot where you get grounded. And the main card, it's a message from the star deck with the pentagram. And this beautiful card, it's about the galactic council of the rainbow people. We have here like 22 multicolor star beings, which are called the rainbow people, who is actually, it's us, it's all of us. that we are trying to live in peace, in harmony on the Earth. And it's believed that this new Venus point in Libra, it's going to bring more balance. It's going to change the type of relationships we have with each other. So this is a very beautiful image, and especially for Scorpio, who's about transformation and connection to the collective source. This is a card about we are all as one. If you try to visualize a silver thread that moving from the top of your head, your crown, to the 22 beings, and sorry, that's just a visitor here on my table who decides to leave. That's good. Okay, so the cord that is going to connect you with the 22 beings, and it's in a way meet our own selves again. And you can find your grounding in lifting the veil. That's the part about receiving. And then question everything. And I like this card because it almost looks like a rainbow here as well. Anything online with you must go. So in order to use this energy or to be ready, you have to think of anything that feels out of alignment, and you are called to bring this back into harmony. The veil, if we see between the seen and the unseen world, together with a hand from this side of receiving the ghost of the past. We see here a person who just took out her mask. She has all kind of ghost maybe there on her back, but now she's strong enough, she's transformed enough. She maybe finds the balance due to this Libra period, and then she is ready to face all these demons from the past that she tried to avoid up to now. Actually facing the shadows. And once you do that, then you are ready to give. And we have here the 10 of spheres. And we see now we have, this is like pentacles. We have here the pentagram, and now here we have 10 of them. So it's like extending. Here is something very solid. So once we build something solid, then this geometrical form here can develop. This is like maybe 5 dimensions, but we can even see in more dimensions, and we have here already 10. Finding a meaning, a holistic meaning, thinking and acting like life is a gift, and then you can do that. You can give this to others. And then this awakening golden dragon who is looking at a new day. It's ready to receive a new energy with your own beliefs, your own knowledge, and the truth of who you really are, your true self that's coming from your soul. So I see here lifting the veil, bringing harmony, facing the demons, because you know who you are, and then connect with all these rainbow people as we are all one. The geometry can become even more spectacular, the sacred geometry. And these golden dragons who are also in the unseen part. Some days ago I got a photo from a dear friend, and she had a very strong lemon color on the sky in the photo, and I saw the same strong color on my sky, and I was just saying this have to be the golden dragon. We will see once we connect between us and we are all one. Thank you for watching. This is the reading for those of you with Venus star point in Aquarius. I'm using the energy of the star point Venus in Libra, the event that it's going to happen on 22 October, but we can already feel the energy. It's beloved and balance between love for others, love for ourselves. A lot of good energy coming for those with the star point in Aquarius. Finding the source within, but in the same time we see this water. This is also coming from outside. So also being part of a community, it's very important, the collaboration for the Aquarius. And I arranged the cards in the form of the pentagram, or at least that was my intention. Like we have here the head, 2 cards for the hands and 2 cards for the foot. It's almost looking like a starman, and that in the middle, the main message. And for you, this main message is from Atlantis. It's a card of light. We have here like this 22 dolphins, and this is the way we are interconnecting with the community. But it's here also about the intergalactic community, because we know that Atlantis was a very evolved technology, and they were connected with the universal community. And it's important for you to meditate on a beam of light. This is very much a card of light, and the beam of light has the color of the rainbow, and it's coming through your crown. And then you have to see what you feel in your body and how it's filling your body, and then maybe even hear some sounds, or if you can open your third eye, you can receive message even from the dolphins, a very important species on our planet with important light codes. If we look at the grounding, that is what you need to receive, and this is the radical expansion. You have radical's way of thinking. It's time to have fun being you. You see this woman here who has opened her heart, and this beautiful dragon comes out of her heart. You are very powerful. You have powerful energy, and even these clouds, they look like faces of other dragons. And the colors of the rainbow, we just talked here about imagine a light as a rainbow. And then on one hand you have the maison, the house. So you also receive your powers, let's say, from the source within you. It's also in your own community. So coming back to the idea of community. And I like that these 2 cards together, 4 with 7, are another 11. So I feel like number 11, it's important for this reading. I'm just going quickly to look at the card. Yes, 11, it's the card of intuition, looking at the earth from outside. It's very much about connecting with our intergalactic community, the way I see it, and by balancing the feminine and the masculine in us. And then if we look at the part with giving, so that was receiving, the hand will be this help will come from this page of wands, which is the energy of fire. We had the air, we had water, now we have the energy of fire, and this is symbolic for all the fire signs, Lion, Sagittarians and Aries. This is a vessel for spiritual creation, and it's with a childlike enthusiasm. It's going very well with the card here, an energy of water play. It's like the portal into realizing your own purpose. So I said here that you are much powerful, that maybe you realize you are ready for this radical expansion, connecting with, collaborating the community, and then by playing, by having fun being you, like we said, and have this extraordinary enthusiasm, then your true purpose will be revealed to you, to bring bliss. And I wish that for you in the next period of time. Thank you for watching. These are the cards for those of you with Capricorn as Venus star point at birth. We are using the energy of the Venus star point in Libra this time. This is an event that we already can feel the energy that's going to bring big changes in the way we see relationship. Venus is at home in Libra. It happens the first time in 250 years. So we have big hopes for the energy that is coming. And for you, all I can say is that sometimes the cards are powerful, and the story, it impressed me how it came around. I arranged the cards in the form of the pentagram, or at least that was my intention, with the 5 points and the center. We have here the receiving part and here the giving part, and we can also see it as a starman, and we have the hands and the foot. And of course the head, it's the star Venus point in Capricorn, which is for you the fact that you are growing over time and you have all kind of experience that make you more mature, much more wiser, and this is how you achieve your purpose. And the main card, the main message is this card from the Stargate deck, of course, where we have a pentagram. And for you, the message is from Merlin. What we see here in the middle, it's Merlin from the Celtic tradition. And this is the Stargate, about discovering the path of inner transformation. And it focuses on Merlin's energy of magic and transformation for its initiation. According to Merlin, magic is the spark creating from the friction of polarities that ignites transformation. The meditation associated with this card is: meditate on the sacred fires burning around your body. Allow the fire to consume your hurtful thoughts for the day. Place a white star on top of your forehead. Feel the energy. Because it was Merlin and that King Arthur, that it's Avalon, I used Wisdom of the Avalon deck, and the card that came out was Serpent. And my first reaction is because I'm not a big fan of serpents, but then I realized that Merlin, as such, here is surrounding by these serpents, and this is the receiving part, and this is where you get your grounded. So it's about knowledge and healing, and every time you experience healing and or you learn new things, maybe it feels like you shed your skin and adopt a new one. So you are just in the end transforming every time. That this is very important for you to transform, and this is what also Capricorn is about, getting mature with in time and with the new experiences. And then if we look at the hand, that I choose a card from the Celtic trees, of course, oracle, and this is you, a tree that it's connecting with rebirth and a new soul that is born from ancient roots. So this is again rebirth and transformation. And if we look at the part about giving, I pick up a card from the Celtic shaman deck, and this was the Lady of the Cauldron. So again, we have the serpent, and I think I'm going to read for you this journey here. Maybe you decide to do it at one point. Travel to a cave where there is a fire burning at the entrance. Call out your name and state that you have come in search of the drink of divine inspiration. She is the shape-shifting lunar goddess. She is the keeper of the cauldron of knowledge and rebirth. Cherry-twin works with the moon energies and her banishing and manifesting cycles. Work with the moon energies to guide you through your growth and transformation. So this is what you can give back to the world when you transform and when you have your own initiation. I was saying that I found amazing how the cards came out. First that the part with the serpent, and this lady who, of the cauldron who also has serpents. And then when I look at the numbers, you have here a 40 plus 10. 10 was also the number of the Capricorn, which is a 5, and the serpent is 2 plus 3 is a 5 again. So I need to find number 5, and this is freedom. I personally really enjoy this reading these cards. I try to make it short, but there is so much more. I hope the message is very clear for you, and thank you for watching. These are the cards for those of you with the Venus star point in Cancer. We are now in the energy of the Venus star point in Libra for the first time in 250 years. It's about balancing in a relationship, mostly with ourselves, with each other. And for you, with the Venus star point in Cancer, it's about floating in the ocean of collective consciousness and feel nurtured by Mother Earth. The way I arrange the cards are here, 2 cards for receiving, 2 for giving, in total 5, like a pentagram, that was my intention, or also a starman with the head, 2 arms and 2 foot. And in the middle, the main message from the Stargate deck. This is a message from the Dogon of Mali. They were very connected with the universe, with collective consciousness. They even know there is a Sirius B and C, even if they had no special tools to discover that. The sacred side that is associated with this place, it's Bandiagara Cliffs. I have here a journey of self-realization that I'm going to read for you. Sit or lie down in a quiet place. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine yourself standing on the seashore at dusk, watching the foam as it slides up the beach and then back into the waters. See the light shimmer on the sea as the sun slowly sinks and disappears. Feel the yearning of being part of something greater, more powerful than you ever done before. Inhale the sea air and breathe out. Walk to the water's edge and let the waves lap your feet. Now go further, wading through the cold water. As you look up, you see a bright star that instantly fills you with its energy. Breathe in the star's healing from above as you lap up the healing waters below. As your spirit is revived and your soul awakened, you realize that you are of the stars, you are of the ocean. This is the start of your journey of self-realization. Be ready for the secrets you seek to rise to the surface. Finding your roots, what keeps you grounded. And then also on the part with receiving, we have this card of limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous way. The divine can use anything and anyone. It's a beautiful mandala with a lot of butterflies here, and it is transformation. So like I saw yesterday a movie, I have to think of that. It was called The School for Good and Evil. The message for me, it was there are no good people or bad people. Everybody has something or both. You never know who can give you the right messages. And then to be able to give, because this is the Princess of Sacred Circles, the card that actually is associated with Mother Earth. Remember, here we discuss about the fact that you are nurtured by Mother Earth. And then I love how the cards came. We have this Tree of Life, and this is fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessing. What can be even more beautiful? I see almost like the colors here. Even here you see that continuation of this Tree of Life. It's accepting everybody, these symbols here, like we are actually develop our own sacred geometry by growing from the seed of light to the flower of light to the Tree of Life. And this could also be, looks like the sea, and this is the flower, and here you have the Tree of Life. And a beautiful affirmation for this card: I am the master of my own destiny. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is for the higher good of all. I am truly blessed and gratefully for all the abundance in my life. Beautiful. And especially that collective consciousness, that what I do for all. I remember in the same movie I mentioned there was the School for Good, where all the princesses, and there was one girl who made a wish, and that wish was not about her. So the principal in the school said, you are the first true princess in a long, long time, because you are the only one who made a wish for everybody and you didn't think only of yourself. Beautiful cards for me. I hope you enjoy your reading. This is the reading for those of you with a Venus star point in Virgo. We are using the energy of the Venus star point in Libra. That's going to happen in 22 October. And for you as a Virgo in this period, it's important to co-create with light and shadow. So when you look at the image of a whole, work with the lights and shadow, like we also see in this card. It's also about harvest, but in order to harvest something, you first need to put the seed and to clean up, and then again to sort the harvest and keep the seeds for the new process. And I arranged the cards in the form of the pentagram. It looks like the starman, the head, the hands, the foot, and this is the part of receiving, where do you have the grounding, and this is the part of giving. And I choose to add a card in the middle of this pentagram, which is the main message from the Stargate deck. And the card that came for you is this Mayan star temple. We have here the guardian, the feather serpent, or Kukulkan, and here the jaguar, the one that it's a kind of bridge between the worlds. And the nice meditation that comes with this card is focus on the temple within your heart. What is it, the color you see, the shape? Hold that energy. Second, look at your living space as a temple. How can you make it more sacred? Third, envision the temple of the star with golden ceilings, walls covered with stars and constellation, and roof comes through which to view the myriad of stars. And this is really the temple. This is a card from the sacred side. It's the temple from Yucatan. Of course, the card as such has lots of symbolistic here, but I will just focus on the visualization that invites you to rebirth your sun. Imagine a bead of light shining brightly upon you. Breathing steadily, draw down this light and allow it to settle in your solar plexus chakra. Sense the light grow into a ball, feeling its heart heat as it shines like the sun, your sun, enhancing your strength and courage. Visualize now a situation in which these attributes of yours have been suppressed. Now, without judgment, allow this light of the divine to send a powerful beam toward these negative images. Watch as the destructive energy associated with that situation are transformed completely into full awareness and understanding. Now breathe back the light and allow your solar plexus chakra to keep growing and shining, preventing anyone from taking away your power or putting out your light again. Your sun is rebirth. And I believe that with the energies that are coming now on us, we need to raise to a certain level of frequency, and that we can only by clearing up our energetical field. And because it was about the solar plexus, I also have pick up a card from the chakra, and the card that came for you is this determination. Now I see it's 21 there for Venus. We have 21 here for determination, so even that is maybe an important number for you. And this determination means spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. My sense of positive determination arises from within. We talk about connecting the bridge between the worlds, so I pick up a card from the Akashic Oracle, and the card for you is the clan call, to call the people, that brothers and sisters of our own world tribe. We have so much to offer one another. You may feel alone, but there is no reason to hide. Signal a call, find your clan, and realize that we are all in this together. In a circle, we support each other. In a circle, there is always room for one more. Give yourself the sacred gift of belonging. Be in community. And also in the part with giving to others, I had to take a card from the Mayan Oracle, and the card for you was the shadow. And it's amazing now, because we said that Virgo is about light and shadow, so the cards have their own language, and they are just confirming what we already know. And this is about healing and integrate. Your shadow will give you signs for growth in everyday life, what we said when we discussed the meditation. So just be, do, and become all that you are. And I said I'm going to look for the number 21. And the card number 21, it's the card of chance. I see this like just think of a wish and this will come true. This you can harvest what you wish for. See, I hope you enjoy these cards because they are beautiful and they make a great story. Thank you for watching. This is the reading for those of you with Venus star point in Leo, and we are using the energy of the Venus star point in Libra that it's happening on 22 of October. For you as Leo used to shine and rule by the heart, it's a time to honor the heart within each person that you meet, and then you will see how the dynamic shifts in all the relationships. I arranged the card in, my intention was to look like a pentagram. We have here like the body of a star man with the head, the hands and the foot where the grounding is, a part for receiving and a part for giving. And I add in the middle a card in the form of the pentagram from the Stargate deck. And the message for you is from the people of Barber, the blue man of Sahara, where we see here this traditional symbol of an eye and a hand, which actually talks about healing and protection. And for you, it's to feel and see. It's what you can do by connecting more with Mother Earth. Talking about Mother Earth, I have here Earth Warrior card for the grounding part. And for you, this was Mama Quilla with the mandala of the moon. She invites you to do creative works, to rely on the universe, and you will see how all things will come together in a way that it's much better than you could ever thought of. This is a card of trust. And I also have here healing process from Mama Quilla. Say the following aloud. I honor the creative magnetism and loving power of attraction within me that calls me into my life all good things for all good purpose. What is not meant for me, I release with trust, and what is intended for me, I embrace with joy. I have been given the free will to create whatever I choose, with the understanding that spiritual responsibility for all my creation rests with me. I ask the unconditional, loving, and merciful Divine Mother to guide me from the heart, that all my creation bring her pleasure and fulfill my soul. With gratitude, so be it. Because we had about the mandala, I pick up a card from the moon deck, and the card for you is a mandala of the lunar eclipse and talks about sovereignty. I even check when the lunar eclipse is going to be in 7 November. Actually, it's going to complete the cycle that starts in 25 October with a partial solar eclipse. And this will be a time for you to complete and integrate the changes within your karma and your soul. So this is what you, let's say, receive with this energy, and then you can give. And for giving, I took a card from the soul and heart deck, and the message for you is: you are protected by a higher power that also wants to help you. If the path seems blocked, there is a good cause. Take this as divine intervention, a sign from above, and wait. When the time is right, all flows with ease. In a way, the message that you already had from the Mama Quilla, that wait for the divine timing and trust that this is so much better that you can have imagined by yourself. And then the grounding part for giving, I thought of the tarot of the cat people. We are in the lion sign, and my cat is also around. Maybe you can even hear. And the card is the Six of Swords. It's a card of experienced traveler. This person comes back from a long travel during the night when it's cooler in the Sahara. We have here the blue man of Sahara. This also look like one of them, at least the blue color is back. And it's a card of success. So trust the divine timing, rule by heart, see the heart in everybody around you and use the energy of the moon. I hope you enjoy your reading. Thank you for watching. This is the reading for those of you with a Venus start point in Aries. We are now in the energy of the Venus start point in Libra. That's going to the conjunction of the Venus with the Sun. That's going to happen on 22 of October. Something unique for us because it's the first time in 250 years that's happening. And for you, that at the time of your birth, the conjunction of Venus was with the Sun was in Aries. It will be a time to feel the flow and inner force and to trust the divine direction. It's a time of balance, and that also comes back in your cards. The way I organize the cards is like a pentagram, or that was the idea. We have here the head of the starman, the hands and the foot, or here is receiving and here it's giving. And I add a central card that is from the Stargate deck. It's definitely a pentagram. And for you, this pentagram is, if it's coming from Egypt, I need to check the book because it's a nice description of the elements of this card. In the center of the painting is a clock figure named Thoth. He will help you gain access to the Stargate of Egypt. The 14 stars in the background symbolize the 14 deep breaths you will take to center yourself for activation. The figure on the bottom left is the star priest from Sirius who will take you into the Stargate. The three-headed snake represents the journey of going beyond your conscious self. The blue lioness is the guardian of the gate. So this activation is to open the channel, open yourself to new experiences, nurture yourself in new way and positive ways. So I hope for you this activation, it's you can really feel it. And then, because we talk about priestess, I used the priestess of the light oracle, and the card that came up for you is this balance. I said that the balance will come back, stability, standing firm. I have the power to prioritize myself. I choose to live a balanced, healthy and honoring life every day. And this was also the message from the activation. And the other card from the receiving part is like they are all supporting each other. It's Nocturnus, it's from the Faced Garden, and it's about the mysterious and astrological influences for you. Maybe in the dream time, the unconscious activity that you have to pay attention to it, that gives you back close to this Stargate. And for the giving part, from a message from the Messenger Oracle, and this is know your power. Not only know it, but also own it. You always have choices, so you have to be responsible for them and accept your responsibility in all your experience, even if somebody is trying to impose their choice on you or they will, you always own your own choice, and that makes you powerful. And I think this is very important for Aries, which is very much about action. It's a lot of fire energy here, and we try to balance. And the balance even comes with this Page of Swords, which is really the personifications of the air signs, including Libra, with this fire here. So the balance between the feminine and masculine energy in us. Once you ground it yourself, you find the balance, you get the activation, you know your power, you can also become a teacher for others. This is a reader, a writer, a talker, and it has the sweetness of these colibri birds of the flowers. Very relaxed, beautiful card, the joy that you can bring in other people's life and the bliss in your own life. So this is going to be a beautiful energy for you. I hope you enjoy your reading and make use of these energies. Thank you for watching.